Hello, my name is Trevor Rainey, and this is a presentation on cybersecurity laws. So, what are intellectual property laws and rights? Intellectual property laws are an important right given to the people that protects them from theft and gives benefits that allow someone to claim their creation as their own. The intellectual property rights, or IPR, are territorial rights by which an owner can sell, buy, or license his intellectual property, or IP, similar to physical property, although one has to register IPR at legal authority in some presentable or tangible form to claim their benefits. Each type of IPR gives a special rights to its innovator or inventor and or creator to sustain and harvest economic benefits, which further motivates skill and societal developments. On the basis of type of invention and creation of human mind and their applications, the intellectual property rights are classified as follows: patents, trademarks, industrial designs, layout design of semiconductor integrated circuit, geographic indications of source, and copyright and related rights. And that was a quote from Chadasama. The history of intellectual property laws. Intellectual property laws have been in existence longer than many people would suspect. For centuries, before the American and French revolutions of 1787 and 1789, France had a patent law. That was a quote from Prager. The importance of intellectual property laws. Though they are sometimes considered an annoyance, IP laws are in place for the protection of everyone. Stealing is a crime that should have punishment to deter people from freely committing the act, whether the stealing is done physically or over the internet. Intellectual property laws also allow the creator of an IP to possibly make money selling the IP and make it something only they can sell as they created it. Does 1700s IP laws still hold up today? So dating back all the way to the 1700s, the IP laws have been changed and adapted throughout the years to be better fitted in today's context. Intellectual properties that have been protected since the 1700s were created in an entirely different society and context. The main principles and ideas of IP laws date back to their origins of the 1700s, and they still mostly hold up despite being from a technologically simpler time. The IP law principles of the 1700s need to be compared to the world we live in today, rather than the 1700s where they were created, to make sure that we are still providing creators with the best possible and most fair benefits. The IP laws and principles of the 1700s still hold up today, mostly, but should be still evaluated compared to today's world. What types of intellectual properties need IP laws? Any original creation that is going to be widely accessible or going to be shared among a large amount of people should have IP laws to protect it, unless its intended purpose is to not be protected. Especially if the creator is planning to make money off the creation, it's extremely necessary to have the IP benefits in place. How are cybersecurity laws enforced? There are many cybersecurity laws that must be in place for people's protection. New cybersecurity laws have to be created to go along with the changing online environment in our world. Ultimately, the United States does not have a single cybersecurity law that can easily be applied to all circumstances. Rather, the United States has a patchwork of hundreds of state and federal statutes, regulations, binding guidelines, and court-created rules regarding data security, privacy, and other issues commonly considered to fall under the umbrella of cybersecurity. Quote from Kosef. The punishment of infringing a cybersecurity law. When somebody is affected by something such as a data leak, the people affected have the right to attempt to sue whoever they deem responsible. Those who infringe on a cybersecurity law will face similar consequences to breaking any law, such as paying a fine or going to prison. Companies who are infringed upon will potentially lose clients and have to spend time and resources fixing the issue. The court's rationale in Universal City Studios Incorporated versus Corley. The court found that the distribution of software that bypasses copyright protection was illegal. This helped to solidify the intellectual property laws during the transition into a new online society. And these are my sources.